Now the topic before us is don't be confused, understanding assure, insure and insure. These three words sound similar. When we speak, these three words in pronunciation sound similar, but the letters used in these words are different, their meaning is different, their functions are different. Now we will explore the difference between these three words and we will understand how to use them correctly. First is assure. The meaning of assure is to promise or to give confidence to someone. It can also mean to remove doubt or fear. Now we will understand the meaning of assure with the help of certain examples, how this word assure is used in sentences. We assure you of our full support. It means that we promise that we will give you full support. The doctor assured the patient that the surgery would be successful. The doctor promised the patient that the surgery would be successful. It is not absolute promise that they will try their best. The politician assured the voters of lower taxes. At the time of elections, the politicians make many promises. So in that case, the word assure is used. Some other examples are we assure you of full refund. If you are not satisfied. When you go to a shopkeeper to buy an item, the shopkeeper may show you some another item in which the shopkeeper may be having more commission. So he will say, we assure you of full refund if you are not satisfied with the product they are recommending. Next is the manager assured that assured the team that their jobs are safe. The manager assured the team that their jobs are safe. So here the manager has removed the doubt of the team that their jobs are not secure. So here is a tip. Assure is typically used with a person as the object. Here you can see that when in the first sentence we assure you, you is a object. The doctor assured the patient, patient is an object. The politician assured the voters, voters is an object. We assure you, you is a object. The manager assured the team, team is an object. So assure is used with a person as the object. Next is insure. This word is related with insurance. Fire insurance, life insurance, marine insurance. This is for motor insurance. This is what which is related with insurance. It refers to the act of providing or obtaining insurance against loss or damage. For example, we will here understand how this word insure is used in sentences. I insure my car because the law requires it. Here insurance means I take insurance, I obtain insurance. The insurance company refused to insure the old building. Here The word insure means the insurance company refused to grant insurance or refused to provide insurance. The company insures its employees against accidents. The company obtains insurance for its employees. Obtains. We insured our belongings before moving to a new apartment. We insured means we obtained an insurance. Some another examples may be many people choose to insure their lives. Here we are talking about life insurance. Another example, it is important to insure your home against fire. So here in all these sentences we have used the word insure, insure. Now we come to the word insure with ensure. Insure means to make certain or granting that something will happen. Insure is stronger than simply make sure, as it implies a more deliberate and active approach to achieving certainty. Insure does not imply an absolute guarantee, but rather a high degree of likelihood. There are certain examples. Please ensure that all doors are locked before you leave. Here, ensure means to make certain. This machine is designed to ensure higher production, to achieve higher production. The company took steps to ensure the safety of its employees, to make certain the safety of its employees. Some more examples may be there. Eating a balanced diet helps to ensure good health. Another example may be proper training will ensure the success of the project. So here we have used the word ensure to make certain or to guarantee that something will happen. It is not an absolute guarantee. It is means a higher degree of likelihood that certain thing will happen. Common mistakes. I want to ensure my success in this job. Here, ensure with I is concerned with insurance. There is no insurance in the world which can ensure that you will be successful in your job, because to succeed in a job depends upon various things: your own qualities, nature of job, market sentiments, etc. Many things. So here the use of word ensure is wrong. I want to ensure my success in the job with E is proper. I want to make certain my success in this job. I will insure you for losses. To cover losses or damage, insurance is taken, which, so insure is with I, insure. So I will insure you for losses is with I, it is correct. The next is the lock on the door will assure our safety. So here assure is wrong. Will insure with E is proper to make certain our safety. Tricks to remember. Think of assure for giving assurance and removing doubt or worries. Think insure for final protection through an insurance policy. And think of insure for taking endeavors to make something certain. So endeavor means, here endeavor means to make serious efforts or to try hard to achieve something. Bonus tip: avoid using insurance, because insurance is not a standard word in most dictionaries. Insurance with I is the correct term for financial protection plans. That is, for any insurance policy, the word insurance with I is to be used. Bonus example: I can assure you that we will ensure your belongings are properly insured during your stay. Here we have used assure, insure, and insured. That is, all the three words which have different meanings have been used in this sentence. Practice questions, multiple questions. Which word correctly completes the sentence? I can dash you that we will meet the deadline. I can assure you. Promise. I can promise you that we will meet the deadline. Choose the correct word. Please that all the windows are closed before you leave. Please ensure, make it certain that all the windows are closed before you leave. Multiple choice. Which word correctly completes the sentence? You should insure or assure your house against fire or theft. Here we are talking about insurance. So the correct word is insure, I. You should insure your house against fire and theft. Next, fill in the blanks. I assure you or insure you that the meeting will start on time. I assure you, I promise you. I assure you. Next, we need to ensure that all the equipment is functioning properly before the event. We need to make certain, ensure. It is important to your car if you drive regularly. It is important to insure your car. So here we are laying emphasis on the fact that we should obtain motor insurance. The manager assured the team that they would get the bonuses this year. Correct or incorrect? The manager assured. Assured is made promise. It is correct. Because insure is a, if we use insure, it is insurance. It is not to be used. If we use insure to make certain, next is he insured his car before going on a long trip. He insured. Here the word should be with I. So here it is incorrect. Next is, can you ensure that the project is completed by Friday. Here we will use insure. So here it is incorrect. Please assure that the documents are sent by the end of the day. Please assure, promise me, please ensure, make it certain. We need to ensure that all the employees understand the new policy. We need to make certain, ensure, and not do insurance that all the employees will understand the new policy. She assured that the new software will be installed by tomorrow. It is okay because here a promise has been made. Knowing how to correctly use these three words, assure, insure, and insure, you can write with precision, avoid confusion, and you can ensure that your message is clear and impactful. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course. Now the topic before us is unconfusing I and me. When to use each. When we write a sentence, sometimes we have to make use of words I or me. But we get confused whether we are to use I in the sentence or we are to use me in the sentence. By going this course or after going through this course, you this course will ensure that you use the pronouns correctly. There is no confusion in your mind whether you are to use I or me in the sentence. Pronouns like me and I take the place of nouns, avoiding repetition and making sentences flow smoothly. However, both these words, I and me, serve different functions. Firstly, we will understand about the word I. I functions as a subject pronoun. It acts as the subject of a sentence, performing the action, or it exists in a state of being. Mostly, we use I when we are doing something. I as a person is doing something, or it exists in a state of being. I go to the market. I am performing some action of going to the market. So here it is a subject. If I write I play cricket, so here again I is subject. We cannot write me play cricket. It is not so. Here when I am taking some step, so when some action is being done, then we use I. Other examples are I went to the store. I am happy to help. Here I is in this state of being. She and I are going to the market, to the movies. She and I are the subject. I wrote this lesson. Here I is the subject. Next, we will understand about me. Me functions as the object pronoun. It refers to the recipient of an action or the person affected by something. It acts as the object of verb, preposition, or infinitive. It is not performing the action. That is, whenever we use the word me is to be used in the sentence when there is no action being performed by me. Me is to be used when no action is to be performed by I. Me follows a preposition like with, to, at, or between. Here you can see that she gave the book to Tom and me. Here I am not taking any action. Action is being taken by she. She is giving book. So here we are to use me, because here me is the object. It is a secret between you and me. She wants to come with me to the concert. Other examples are, she gave the flowers to me. We will not say she gave the flowers to I. She gave the flowers to me. Or he shouted at me for no reason. We will not say he shouted at I, because here he is the subject and I am at the receiving end. He is shouting at me. So here we will use not I but me word. Next is common mistakes. Misusing me in the subject position. It means that when we are to place a word in the subject position, we are not to use me, we are to use I. It is incorrect to use me as the subject of a sentence, especially when paired with another subject. What it means that subject has two or more individuals. In this sentence there are two or more persons. John and me went to the market. Remove this person John, but we will write me went to the market. Whether it looks nice, me went to the movies. No, we cannot use me in the subject position, so we will write John and I. If we simply remove John, then it is I went to the movies, it is proper. So John and I went to the movies is correct. We are not to place me in the subject position. Next is misusing I in the object position. In the object position we are to make use of me when we are at the receiving end, when no action is to be performed. It is incorrect to use I as the object of a verb, preposition or infinitive. Example is, can you help I with this task? Here I am asking the other person for help. I am asking you, requesting you to help me in this task. So I am at the receiving end. I am not taking any action. I am not helping others. I am seeking help. So can you help me with this task? Here we are to use me. Next example, me and Tom are going to the movies. Whether we can say me going to movies, whether it is correct. Yes, we can say that I am going to movies. I am going to movies. It is correct. So here we will use Tom and I. Now the question also arises, why we don't write I and Tom going to movies? Why we did not place I in the first position? Because in the earlier incorrect it was me. In place of that we have inserted I. Why I has not been inserted in the first position? In English, as a matter of social convention or etiquette, we place the other person in the first position. However, if we want to emphasize ourselves or myself, if I want to emphasize myself in any sentence, then we can use I in the first position. For example, if we want to say I and Tom are in trouble, then we can place I in the first position when we want to emphasize. Otherwise, we will always place the other person in the first position in the subject. Next, she gave the book to Tom and I. We will never say she gave the book to I. We will always say she gave the book to me. So here she gave the book to Tom and me. She invited I to the party. Uh, We have already read that I is to be used as the subject and not as an object. So she invited me to the party. Here me is related to the verb I. Me comes after the verb invite. When the report is ready, please send it to Alice and I. We will never say send the report to I. We will always say send the report to me. So here, when the report is ready, please send it to Alice and me. In some informal contexts, informal means we are doing conversation, or we are speaking to other person, or we are simply writing to a friend. We are not writing, making use of formal writing. We are not writing any business letter or some sort of formal writing. In some informal context, using me as a subject might be acceptable in spoken English, but it is generally discouraged in formal writing. When we are speaking, we can say that, can James and me go now? It is formal, informal speaking. But it is better if we use, can John and I go now? Because here I is in the subject position. Bonus tip, when unsure, rewrite the sentence to rephrase who is performing the action or who is being acted upon. That is when we are unsure that is whether we should make use of I or me in the sentence. We should rewrite the sentence to clarify who is so that we may understand whether who is performing the action or who is being acted upon. This can help you identify the correct pronoun. That is, then you can decide whether to use I or me in the sentence. Now we will do some practice questions and we will do fill in the blanks whether we should fill me or I in the blank space. James and me or I. Here James and I are in the subject. Whenever we are here, I went to the concerned. We will never say me went to the concerned, because when we are to use, make it use of pronoun in the subject position, we will always use I. The teacher asked dash to answer the question, asked me. Here, after the verb asked, we will use me in the object position. Here the action is being performed by teacher. So teacher is subject, me is the object. Can you help? Here the action of helping is to be done by other person. So here object is me. Can you help me? Here we are seeking help from the other person. We are at the receiving end. Alice, Mary and Dash are planning to the trip. Here there are three persons who are planning. They are in the subject position. So here we will use of I. She gave the report to John and not I. She gave the report to me or John. Then she gave the report to John and me. Here me is in the object position because the report is to be given by her. She is doing action. So she is the subject, me is the object. Next is you and Dash need to finish the assignment. If we forget that there is written you, whether we can write me need to finish the assignment? No, we will write I, because you and I are in the subject position. He invited Mary and me, because here he is in the subject position. Here invitation has been given by him, other person. He is the object, he is the subject, me is the subject, object. So between you and me, this is a great idea. Me comes after the preposition between. Dash and my brother went fishing yesterday. If we ignore my brother, whether we can write me went to fishing yesterday? No. We will say I went to fishing yesterday. So here we will make use of I, because I and my brother are in the subject position. They are both, I and my brother are taking some action. She told James and me. She told me to wait outside. So here we will use me. It was me or I. Can we write me made the decision? No, it is wrong. We cannot say me made the decision. It is wrong. I made the decision. So it was I. Next is the prize was awarded to Tom and me. We are at the receiving end. Here neither Dash nor my friend could solve the problem. If we ignore my friend, then can we write me could solve the puzzle? No, we cannot say. We can say I could solve the puzzle. So here we will make use of I. Neither I nor my friend. I and my friend are in the subject position. My parents and Dash went to the movie. Here the action is being performed by my parents and I. I went to the museum. We cannot say me went to the museum. Whenever it is you feel or feel confusion whether we have to place I or me in the sentence, and there are two persons in the sentence, remove the other person from the sentence and then think whether me fits properly in the sentence or I. You will you will definitely find the answer. Here if we ignore my parents, we cannot write me went to the museum. I went to the museum. So here I. He promised to help William and me. He promised to help me, or he promised to help William and me. Here me comes after the verb help or after the preposition to. Understanding the difference between me and I and using them correctly will definitely help you avoid common grammar error, and it will improve your overall communication skills. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.